Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and if you can hear from the tone of my voice, I am incredibly excited whenever we get a sizable PlayStation on PC update. I get pretty happy. PlayStation is my favorite console, and seeing a lot of those games come over to PC being expanded to a new audience and allowing me to replay some of these fantastic games again on PC, quite exciting. And we are finally coming up on the release that so many of you guys have been waiting for, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. It is out in May, just a month away, and we got a huge info drop regarding the game. We got new details, we've got system requirements, we got so much to go over, so we'll talk all about that. But before I get into this video, do want to let you guys know, if you are a Green Man Gaming XP member, that's just by buying stuff on GMG. You guys know the deal. GMG, great spot to buy games. You can buy Ghost of Tsushima 15% off. It'll be $51, no tax. It'll redeem directly on Steam, and you'll get the full game, and you'll be good to go ahead of the game's May 16th release. So be on the lookout for that. I'll leave a link in the description box below, and you can check that out. Get the game a little bit cheaper. A lot of you guys are picking it up. But back to Ghost of Tsushima, just to ramble a little bit before we get into the information. Whenever I talk about PlayStation on PC, it is really two games that are at the forefront. Prior to the announcement of Ghost of Tsushima, I get that, you know, the level of rage I got in the comments section whenever I talked about various games. People will be like, nobody cares about this game. Where's Ghost of Tsushima and where's Bloodborne? Those are the two games I saw over and over again. Bloodborne, obviously, I can understand based on the fact it's a From Software game. People love From Software. From Software is established on PC. But Ghost of Tsushima was one that caught me off guard. Like, Ghost of Tsushima, I didn't know had this ardent and just hardcore following that people just wanted this game on PC. That was a personal revelation to me, because Ghost of Tsushima, based on the comments I see from a anticipation standpoint and interest standpoint, like, it outpaced Horizon, it outpaced, like, Uncharted, Last of Us. I feel like Ghost of Tsushima has way more interest than all of those games, and it's at the level of God of War and Spider-Man, maybe, dare I say, even a little bit more. Like, Spider-Man, I know when that was announced back in June of 2022, people got ecstatic over that. But Ghost of Tsushima, maybe it's because of the build-up and people just wanting this game so badly that, you know, it's had a little bit more interest because we've had to wait so long. But it is finally out on May 16th, and again, we got a massive info drop, so let's go over all of it. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PC contains the full game, the Iki Island expansion, and the cooperative online multiplayer Legends mode. Thanks to crossplay support, Legends players on Windows PCs can team up with players on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 consoles and use in-game voice chat to communicate. How about that? Outside of Helldivers 2, I believe that is the first PlayStation published title, and definitely the first PlayStation first-party title that's been released on PC to have cross-platform play, because, you know, most of the PlayStation titles are they are just single-player titles. Last of Us obviously didn't have its multiplayer component baked into Part 1, so it is what it is, but that's exciting. You will be required to sign into your PlayStation Network account to access Legends mode. Like, that's a little bit of a bummer, but I think that's fine at the end of the day. Not the biggest deal in the world. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is the first PlayStation title on PC that uses a new PlayStation overlay, which includes your friends list, trophies, settings, and your profile. This feature is available on Windows PCs and will be accessible from the in-game menu or for keyboard players by pressing the Shift F1 shortcut on your keyboard. Nice to see them put more effort into the PC version. Whenever I see stuff like this getting integrated to the PC versions of the game, you know, it kind of reinforces that PlayStation on PC is here to stay. I don't know if we're gonna get to the point of, you know, day one releases, but it's still, all in all, incredibly exciting to me. So they go over some images of the overlay. It looks pretty intuitive, looks pretty cool. While playing the game, you can earn PlayStation trophies, just like on PlayStation consoles. That's awesome. Much like Xbox titles let you earn Xbox achievements, PlayStation titles will now let you earn PlayStation trophies. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PC shares the same trophy set as the game on PS5 consoles. Hopefully, yeah, okay, they also do note trophies are on PlayStation 5. It still does have full support for achievements on Steam and the two of you that are going to buy the game on the Epic Games Store, so that is still available, so that's great to hear. To make use of features like trophies, friends list, and crossplay, you can sign in with your existing account for PlayStation Network or create a new account. The use of PlayStation Overlay is optional for both the single-player experience and Legends mode. When bringing a game over from PlayStation console to PC, the team at Nix's, the GOATs when it comes to PC porting, always strives to give a great experience to as many players as possible. In Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PC, you'll find a range of graphics preset aimed at making the game run well on older hardware, as well as making it shine on high-end PCs. Below, you'll find the details on recommended hardware for various presets that are available in-game. You know what? I've been crapping on a lot of developers, your Rocksteadys and Warner Brothers, your Ubisofts with Star Wars Outlaws, and I get it, like, Rocksteady was kind of put into a bad position with Suicide Squad, but let's be a little bit positive. Nix's home run. Maybe my standards for PC versions are so effing low these days that Nix's providing a good experience is, like, effing mind-blowing to me, but guess what? I'm gonna give them credit, and I'm also gonna give them credit, PlayStation in general, that every time out the gate with these PlayStation releases, 4 tiers of system requirements. That should be the standard, and we've seen some publishers and developers go with like 6 tiers of requirements. I don't think that's entirely necessary, but 4 tiers of system requirements is what we need. 2 is just not enough, and I've been saying this since like 2015. I'm sure if you dig up old videos of mine, you can see me, ranting about more tiers for system requirements like 5-7 years ago. But nevertheless, we got very low, medium, high, and very high. Very low, 720p at 30 frames per second. This illustrates that it should be able to be ran fine on the deck, making it shine on high-end PCs and run well on older hardware. They do note that. Very low, 720p, 30 FPS, i3-7100 or AMD Ryzen 3 1200, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960, 4GB, and AMD Radeon RX 5500 XT, 8 gigs of RAM, 75 gigabytes of storage space. SSD is recommended. Medium, 1080p at 60 FPS, Intel Core i5 8600 or a Ryzen 5 3600, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060 or an AMD Radeon RX 5600 XT, 16 gigabytes of RAM is recommended for medium. High, 1440p, 60 frames per second, 4K 30 FPS, i5 11400 or a Ryzen 5 5600, RTX 3070 or an AMD Radeon RX 6800, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then if you want to go all in, 4K 60 FPS, i5 11400, Ryzen 5 5600, RTX 4080, Radeon RX 7900 XT, 16 gigs of RAM. So obviously 4K 60 is always going to be very, very difficult to run. As detailed in our initial announcement, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PC is fully optimized for ultra-wide monitors with support for 21:9 and 32:9. Even 48:9 resolutions and triple monitor setups are supported. So that's great. You can boost your frame rates with NVIDIA DLSS 3, AMD FSR 3, or Intel XeSS, or further enhance image quality with NVIDIA DLAA or AMD FSR 3 native AA. The game also features extensive controller support, including full support for the PlayStation DualSense controller with haptic feedback and adaptive triggers while using a wired connection. So there you go with everything. This is, I think, one of the most anticipated PC games of the year. Yes, it is a 4-year-old game, but man, just hearing the excitement around the game, it's very reminiscent of Spider-Man, and I think Spider-Man had the added benefit of we were still in that early PlayStation on PC phase, and Spider-Man to me came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. Ghost of Tsushima, we knew it was coming at some point, but I feel like that hype and that anticipation has been building and building, and when that announcement finally came, the joy that was experienced by PC gamers, I feel like, quite endearing. When stuff like this happens, there's a lot of things I crap about on gaming these days. Star Wars Outlaws, Suicide Squad, but man, I get it. 4-year-old games coming out at $60, we can make of it what we will. Not the greatest thing, but a decade ago, if you told me these games would be coming to PC at all, I would have said you're out of your mind, but now we're getting these games regularly. It's a reason for me to replay these games, and Ghost of Tsushima is a game that is beloved to me. I know the game's sitting at like an 83 on Metacritic. I think it's and 83 is a respectable score. I think that Ghost of Tsushima is among the best PlayStation exclusives ever released. The game is absolutely phenomenal, has one of the most compelling main characters in PlayStation history. Yes, a lot of reviewers, for whatever reason, gave Jin flack as a character, which is just mind-boggling to me, and I've said it over and over again when talking about this game, but whoever thinks that Jin isn't a compelling character or his character arc isn't great, I just don't know what to tell you guys. The whole story of this game is Jin becoming the Ghost of Tsushima, and I feel like it was a beautifully executed story, and how they handled the ending of this game, chef's kiss. Cannot say enough good things about it, but obviously I know some of you guys haven't played the game. I think you're in for a wild ride. Do try to do all the content, do the Iki Island content, it's all worthwhile, and you're gonna have a great time. If you want the game cheaper, Green Man Gaming with your XP membership, 15% off, $51, Steam key, and you'll redeem it on Steam. But super excited for this. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.